guys, how's it going? So Aaron and I are actually heading to Boise today to go look at brick options for the new Hartley greenhouse. So, you know, the big hole is dug out. We showed you that here in, I think, the video we put up this morning. So the concrete guy is gonna come and pour the stem wall. That's gonna happen within this next week, I think. And then the Hartley team was supposed to come in July, and I think they might be coming a little sooner than that. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if the whole masonry part, the brick part of the greenhouse will be done before or after the top of the greenhouse is installed. Really doesn't matter, but we need to go look at options because we just haven't had time to do it yet. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna check the bed of this truck because Aaron and I thought we should run down to the garden center and see if we could borrow the covered trailer, just in case we find some nice big evergreens to put on the new property. We thought we'd maybe stop off at a couple of garden centers while we go over there. All right, cleared out, ready for some plants, maybe. Also, I did want to show you guys these. I just picked these up at the garden center this past week for the new property. These are Tiger Eyes Cutleaf Staghorn Sumacs. Let me show you the tag here. Put a picture, maybe we can find one and put it on the screen, but I love this one because it doesn't get huge, 6x6. That's why I picked up 3 so I could put them all together in a group. They're really tough, hardy to -30, and they tolerate our high pH, and they turn the most brilliant orange and red in the fall. They're gonna be gorgeous. And then also 3 black lace elderberries. I was kind of like in the mood for this kind of foliage that day, I guess. But black lace elderberries do amazingly well in our area. They get huge. In fact, we did a spotlight not that long ago at one of our neighbors' houses where they are just fantastic. It's also supposed to be 100 degrees today. So we were like, this is a great day to just be in the car for most of the day and not be outside doing stuff, especially, I've got so much to do still in the cut flower garden, but 100 degrees, tomorrow's supposed to be 102. I'm thinking not. I'm thinking I'm gonna wait. It's gonna go back down into the 70s and low 80s by the weekend for the next week after that. So I'm gonna wait for that.
Ready to do this?
Yes, I am. And there's the black lace that I was just talking about. That like right at the end of our lane when we turn onto the main road here. There's just like a bank of them and they're gorgeous. So fun to get to look at that. So Aaron's backing the truck up and this is what we're borrowing right here. So we can bring home plants unharmed. Here we go.
Did you check the back to make sure there's nothing in here?
No. Clear.
Good.
Are you crisscrossing those chains?
Oh, I crisscross with the best of them.
I didn't even know that, and the last time Mom and I hooked up the trailer we did it wrong. But people let us know. All right. Oh, he's golden. Yep, he's got it. You got it, Aaron. Look at that, skills. That's why I keep you around.
That's right.
You got skills. Here we go, Rocky Mountain Supply Inc.
Your destination is on the left.
All right, we found a place to park. Now we have to cross the busy street. Driving with a trailer in traffic is no fun when you're not used to it.
Like the brick?
Oh my, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Good, how are you?
Good. This place is so nice. They've got every one of their options displayed on a wall. How nice is that? So you can make a really informed decision. See, Aaron, I have a little bit of a hard time because some of these are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Even though like that traditional brick look is what I think we want to go for.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, it'd be expensive, but if you ever wanted to change it down the road, you could.
Let's not talk about changing it before it's even installed.
Yeah, maybe not.
You know what? It's actually helpful, Aaron, to stand back here and look at the options from here.
Oh, sure. From a distance?
Yeah, instead of being like right up on it. So right over here, you guys, there's a whole bunch of different brick options, including the one right below the window, which has, let me see if I can get a shot of it. I don't know if you'll be able to tell from here, but like right here, there's a brick option that has more pink in it.
Probably kind of hard to tell.
I don't know. I'm
camera.
kind of liking, well, I can tell. Look at that. So So you can tell distinctly.
Sure, it's a little dark.
Like, I'm thinking maybe the second one down. What do you think? Because the third one down, the English Pub House, has too much orange in it, don't you think?
Yeah. The schoolhouse. Ah, my old schoolhouse. Well, I wonder if this has a little bit too much
Red?
like orangey red, pink.
Uh-huh.
It's like there's not enough of the peppered ones in there.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I
So,
think there's something kind of weathered about that.
yeah,
You
the
know, like in
peppermill.
the folder or something, I don't know.
Okay, guys, so here's our options. We've got Peppermill, Schoolhouse, English Pub, and then we're kind of into more naturals, and I don't think we want to go that way. Up here, there's Carriage House and Smokestack, and then this one right here is called Town Square, which I think has a little bit too much pink in it, possibly. But you know what? So does this one. The Smokestack has more pink in it. This one's pretty up here.
Here's an example of a photo that we brought.
That's not the exact style of greenhouse, but it's pretty close to like the colors. The white top, which makes me think one of these is closest, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it seems like such a monumental decision.
I don't think it really is, though. I think once you get it, it's like they all look pretty good. You're almost splitting hairs a little bit.
I guess so. So you've got more variation in this one as opposed to this one, but there's some really bright kind of orangey colors in there. This is actually an assignment from Eddie, our contractor. He told us we had to come over here in the next couple of days and look at different options. I don't think I would ever be a good person to build a house. I think I would get so overwhelmed and I wouldn't, I don't know, there's too many choices. So as I was looking at the one we thought we liked, when I look at it from certain angles, like in the camera it looks great, but in person it looks really pink. And I'm nervous. I don't really want to err on the too pink of side.
Sure.
This one's got a little bit too much orange, possibly. Maybe we go with this one. Schoolhouse.
You know, if we get this, I'm gonna constantly say schoolhouse.
I know, that's true. Maybe we shouldn't then. So at this exact moment, I'm thinking Schoolhouse, but I think I'm gonna have to watch. I took pictures of everything. I'm gonna have to watch the footage back and just to like confirm that that's what we both like.
Yeah.
Okay, well we got our homework done, so now we can go plant shopping.
Cool.
And it does make a difference too, like how you finish your brick. So these are all the same. This one that's called Peppermill is the color of brick. This one has gray grout, which I really like. This one has white grout, and then this one is whitewashed. That one is really pretty. Well, that didn't take near as long as I thought it was gonna take. And we were in there for all of like 10 minutes, maybe less. So we just had some lunch and now we're at Far West Landscape to look at some trees. They've got a really good selection of great big evergreens usually, and everything's looking really nice. Here's the front. So if you go underneath here, there are just tables and tables and tables of beautiful things and pottery and such. And it spans all the way over here. Like in this section, there's usually like beautiful espaliered things, beautiful tree section over here, and then just tons of shrubs.
Shiny Brave Bald Cypress.
Yeah, that's a pretty
I
one.
wonder if is this gonna be like that tree that we saw? This looks a lot shorter.
Well, this one grows 55 by 20. So
That's the same as what we saw.
Yeah, I
That's
betcha.
the same tree. We should
What
get
zone
one.
is this? This is, so you guys, this is a Shawnee Brave Bald Cypress. It's a zone 5, plant in moist soil. We can make that happen.
Yeah.
That one looks nice too, right behind you. Yeah, isn't that a nice looking one? I'm down. I think we should get like 3 of them, Erin.
Yeah.
There's 1, 2, 3. That's meant to be. You know what? I remember at the garden center working down there and being so excited when I'd see people pull up with the trailer. I always wonder if people feel that way. They see a trailer coming in and they're like, oh yes, let's unload some of our plants before we have to hand water them all summer long. We have 2 of these
Oh, do
in
we?
our landscape, yes. But you know what? We could use more for the new property.
Yeah. They get big, right?
Not as big as like the traditional type. 4 to 6 feet tall and wide. A lot of the other smoke bushes will get like small trees.
Well, that's what I was thinking though. I was thinking like my height.
Oh yeah, definitely get your height. I really want to go over here and look at the evergreens. Oh, that's a big beautiful Serbian right
Can
there.
we fit those trees in the trailer?
Yes.
Okay.
So Boise is a slightly more mild climate than what we have over where we're at. I don't know that they have the pH issues we do, but a lot of the plants are familiar. There are a few I noticed that we don't typically carry down at my parents' garden center because they just don't do well for us in our part of the valley. I like the pyramidal blue cypress over here so much. I had one of these in our last garden and it died. This is a blue ice. Zone 7. No wonder it died. It says it's a zone 7.
Oh, really?
I wonder if that's that specific variety though, because ours lasted for quite a number of years before it bit it. How do you feel about these big open ones right here, Aaron?
Yeah, these are cool.
They are kind of neat, aren't they? Zone 6. Brevifolia cypress. Some of these, especially out exposed, would be a risk. Just, we'd have to like kind of know that going in. I typically stick with spruces and pines for our area. This one's nice. Max Gold White Spruce. 20 by 15. I like this one, Aaron. It's a pretty one. That looks like the Arctos that I just planted. Yeah, what is this? Montrose Charm White Spruce. Oh gosh, I like that. Isn't that a neat one? Of course, we'd have to plant it straight, but that's a really neat structure right there. Blue Sky Serbian Spruce. That is a beauty. How about these weird ones? The Weeping Colorados. I tend to be drawn like to these little, like,
Yeah.
yeah, because I think like they look so cute with big old Christmas lights on them.
I'm drawn to these when it comes to planting.
All soft.
Yeah, it's so soft.
Yeah. I think what's fun about visiting Far West is that they've got a completely different demographic than we do over in Ontario. And they service just a huge, huge area, and they have their own landscaping division and everything, so they get some massive stuff, and it's really fun to see. Look at this. Like, from afar, I'd be like, that has spider mites so bad. Doesn't it look like it?
It looks hot to me, like it's suffering.
What is it? It's sold. It is a Eskimo Sunset Sycamore Maple. I have never seen one of those before. What? Interesting. Look at this. Huge. Look at the trunk on this thing. Oh, their Japanese maples are so pretty, aren't they? Oh, for anybody in the area that wants one of the Caroline Sweetheart Redbuds, there's one right here. What is this? Is this the same thing? Alley Cat. Aaron, I don't have this one. That's an Alley Cat Redbud.
Will it take full sun?
Well, I don't think either of them will. That's why it's under here. Yeah, they crossed out the full sun section and put it in shade. Yes, in our area, that is very true. Boy, that's an interesting though redbud. So this one also grows, I think it's so big. It's hard to, I still need to find a place for my Caroline Sweetheart. Oh, and look at all of these little minis. I might have to get that to try it in a pot. An Eskimo Sunset, like that to me is really interesting. Yeah, I think I gotta try this one, you guys. Looks really pretty from the undersides too, like has pink undersides. I love it when I find stuff that I've never seen before. To check this out in here, look at all of these tables just full of stuff. There's herbs here. Looks like some veg over here and on the back wall. Coleus, begonias, impatiens, and terrenia. Look at this rhododendron. That's beautiful. Oh, this is a Venus, Aaron. My blooms on mine were like this big this year because I yanked the poor thing straight out of the ground. Look at that Japanese maple. I wonder what the price tag is on something that big. Look at that.
$645.
More.
$785.
Aaron guesses $785. Guess higher.
$995.
Higher.
Whoa. $1,500.
$12.98.
$12.98.
But you think about how long it takes them to get that big? That's massive. Blue Lawson cypress, no reflected heat. Gosh, that's really pretty right there. I'm not even sure where I'd put that, but it's really pretty. There's a beech, contorted green beech. Okay, basically, I think it's just the big trees up front.
Okay, we'll grab somebody.
Okay. Erin, I'm gonna just cruise through this area real quick. There's some marigolds. I love these ones right here, the vanilla. They are so pretty. Oh, look at those. So cute, little gomphrenas. Oh, that's a neat arbor, isn't it? Nicotiana. Now that's the one thing I did not start this year from seed. They're an aphid magnet, but these are really neat. Ugh.
What is that?
I don't know. That's a beautiful hanging basket though. My word. Oh, it's red, white, and blue. That's fun. But that white is just like, boom.
Is this blue?
Well, it's meant to be the blue in the recipe, I think. All right, guys. So I have a cart with some lime green Nicotiana right here. And then this is a salvia. It's called Wendy's Wish. And then we've got the maple here, and then our random tree assortment from out in the lot. Let's go find out what our damage is. Are these the Sensation honeysuckles? Because if they are, yep, they are the Sensations. I've got a few places I would like some of those. On our way out, I spotted these benches, and I really like the look of this one. It's a rocking bench. That's so cool. And I love the detail on the back. Yeah, I think we should have that too. So 2 last-minute purchases, the bench and a Sensation honeysuckle for the orchard fence, I think. Who is this?
This is Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
She gets to come to work with us.
Hi. Oh, hi, sweet girl.
Okay, I'm gonna start pushing forward.
That's good. Well, let's step this back a little bit.
Love it. I want one of these at home.
You're in the tank?
Well done. I can't believe it. So we are heading home with these trees. I hope they're okay. It is hot in that trailer. So we're gonna get them unloaded the second we get home, get them watered, and then I'm gonna take the trailer back down to the garden center. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. Erin's gonna go grab the tractor so that we can get the forks underneath these heavy ones. Like, this doesn't look huge, but they are so incredibly heavy. And then I'm gonna water these down really well, and we're gonna plant this one tomorrow morning first thing. All right, so these 5 are out here by the high tunnels. We've got, let me just go over these one more time because I kind of forgot the names. A blue sky Serbian spruce right here, grows 30 by 15. Beautiful bicolor green and blue. I love Serbian spruces. I love how tall this one is already. Right here, we've got a Max Gold White Spruce, 20 by 15, zone 3. New growth is yellow, fading to green in the summertime. I love spruces that are like this. I think they're so pretty. And then we've got the 3 Shawnee, is it Shawnee Brave Bald Cypress? Yes. So 55 feet tall by 20 feet wide, zone 5. These are really great deciduous conifer. They're really good for wet areas. So if you've got really wet soil, this is a really good option. Now, we don't have wet soil, but we've got drip systems, so we should be okay. And they are supposedly very tolerant of different soil pH. So I'm hopeful that these will do well. for us. I did put the Sensation honeysuckle right out here. And I think I want to plant it like along maybe our picket right here and let it just ramble on that. I think that would be beautiful. And then the rest of the plants, the small ones, are in the truck still. We're going to take those to the greenhouse. So again, this is an Eskimo Sunset Sycamore Maple. It grows 15 by 8, I believe. Let me double check the tag. Yep, 15 by 8, so a smaller statured tree. It has really beautiful undersides to the leaves that kind of shine through, like you can see some of that pink coloration. It's just a really interesting specimen right here. So this one's gonna go in a container. I need to look up zone information and that sort of thing, what kind of soil type. And so I'll try to accommodate whatever it needs. And then we've got our flat of the Nicotiana, which this one is lime green. A nice annual. I think I will put this not in the cut flower garden, I'll put this in a flower bed somewhere. And then we've got our salvia, which I think I'm gonna like the color of the buds. It's kind of a really beautiful smoky mauve color, better than I'm gonna like the color of the actual blooms, which are a bright pink, and I like pink. Let me show you. So you can see right there, it's called Wendy's Wish. But I just really think that these are beautiful. They look like a pink hops or something. I love it. And that is going to be it for today's video. It was super fun to go over to Boise and just take a little bit of time because Erin and I had a chance to kind of walk around, have lunch. It was fun to look at all the brick options, although a little bit overwhelming. Like, I kind of wish that there was just 2 options, that somebody would just say you have to pick one of these 2. I think that would be way easier than seeing just so many different options laid out in front of you. The sprinklers are on right in front of me. Hopefully that's not too loud. They turned on like a second before I turned my camera on. And it was also so much fun to stop by Far West and just check out what they had this time of year. You know, coming into June, into the hot part of the season, you know, a lot of garden centers after the month of May kind of like start powering down, but there's a few in our area, like my parents, like Far West, that just keep on going throughout the whole season, and they had so many fun things and so many things like that maple that I had never seen before, and I love that. I love to find new plants. It makes my day. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And you will be seeing, I'm sure, videos when we plant these things, when we plant the trees. We've got to get that evergreen in the ground tomorrow morning. So you'll be seeing them show up in projects later on, probably in the very close future. So anyway, thanks guys. See you in the next one. Bye.